Welcome back to Splendid Tales, where real stories hit harder than fiction. Today's story is not for the faint-hearted. It's about power, pride, and the kind of justice that doesn't ask for permission. If you're ready, buckle up. And hey, if you're enjoying this already, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You're going to need to see how this ends. Anna Anderson was that kid everyone liked, but never really noticed. 14, braces, smart enough to confuse calculators, and polite enough to make teachers second guess their own patience. Except one, Mr. Clayton. He had the kind of face that looked allergic to happiness and a voice that sounded like overdue bills. He hated how Anna raised her hand too often, corrected him too confidently, smiled too freely. It started with small digs. You people always think you're clever. Then louder, maybe math isn't your thing. But the day she laughed when he messed up the board problem, that was the day his ego cracked. He grabbed her wrist. Tight. Too tight. The class froze. His spit hit her face as he shouted. She tried to pull back, but he pushed harder. Phones came out. One boy whispered, "He's really doing this." When the nurse cleaned the blood from Anna's lip, she whispered, trembling, "Please don't tell my dad. He'll be mad." Oh, baby girl, if only she knew what that call would unleash. When the video hit Monroe High's private group chat, the comments section looked like a crime scene. "No way he just did that. Bro, she's bleeding." But by morning, silence swallowed everything. The principal, pretending it was a disciplinary misunderstanding. The teachers, gossiping in whispers softer than chalk dust. Nobody wanted trouble, until trouble showed up in boots. Maurice Anderson, Anna's father, a retired Special Forces veteran built like discipline itself. The man could fold a car door with his arms and smile while doing it. That morning, he strolled into the school holding a strawberry milkshake and humming Luther Vandross, thinking his daughter had a headache. Then he saw the blood on her collar. The smile died instantly. "Who did this?" he asked, voice low but heavy enough to make the clock stop ticking. The principal stuttered something about protocols, but Maurice wasn't listening. He stared at Anna, then at the trembling nurse, then whispered, "Where's this teacher?" "Maurice, please. We're handling it internally," the principal said. Maurice smirked, slow and terrifying. "That's good, 'cause I'm internal too." Down the hallway, doors opened. Students peeked out like characters in a scary movie. Nobody breathed as he walked past, calm but lethal, every step saying, "Someone's about to learn consequences in HD." Before we see what Maurice does next, let me ask my viewers something. What would you do if it was your child? Drop your thoughts below and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling this story. Maurice walked straight into the office, and every adult in the room suddenly discovered how fascinating their shoes were. Mr. Clayton was already there, pretending to be busy signing something, his cheap cologne fighting for air dominance. When Maurice entered, the man didn't even look up, just muttered, "We've already addressed the situation, it's under control." Maurice placed the milkshake on the desk, calm as a sleeping volcano. "You hit my daughter," he said quietly. Clayton scoffed. "She was being disrespectful. You people need to teach your kids manners." The room went silent. One secretary gasped so hard her gum hit the floor. Maurice didn't blink. He just tilted his head, smiling slightly, the kind of smile that says, "This is going to be educational." "You almost joined the army once, didn't you?" Maurice asked. Clayton froze. "Yeah, how'd you know?" Maurice rolled up his sleeve, revealing a tattoo. The same unit logo Anna had doodled in her notebooks. "You said you didn't like taking orders. Lucky for you, today you're about to take one." Clayton laughed nervously. "What's that supposed to?" Maurice pulled out his phone and pressed play. The sound of Clayton's own voice yelling at Anna filled the room. Split screen, one side showing the assault, the other, footage of Maurice saving soldiers under fire. Caption, "One protects, one destroys." The video went live on every social media platform within seconds. If you're loving this justice loading, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. By lunchtime, the school wasn't just trending, it was burning down online. Parents showed up demanding answers, reporters camped outside, and Mr. Clayton's face became a national meme titled, "Math ain't the only thing he can't solve." Students walked by whispering equations like curses. Karma squared equals fired. Even the janitor said, "Finally, some real cleanup around here." Clayton stormed out of his classroom, shouting about cancel culture, waving his resignation letter like it was a victory flag. Maurice followed calmly, phone in hand, recording everything. "You hit a child and called it teaching," Maurice said. "Now the world's your classroom." The crowd outside erupted when Clayton tried to shove a reporter and tripped over a trash can. Poetic justice wearing banana peels. His lawyer tried to save face, but the evidence was louder than excuses. The board suspended him indefinitely, and his fancy teaching license gone faster than attendance on a Friday. Anna watched from the car, sipping her milkshake, smiling for the first time that week. Dad, she said, you didn't yell or fight. You just. Maurice grinned. Why fight when exposure does the job better? Weeks later, the school painted a mural in Anna's honor. Courage doesn't ask for permission. Mr. Clayton vanished from town. Maurice? He just laughed and said, Guess I finally attended Parent Teacher Day. And that, my friends, is Splendid Tales, where justice always finds its mark. If you love this story, smash that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more.